Hello, everyone. This is Joe. Hello, everyone. This is Joe for Allenhoven, and I've got fantastic news for you. The site is back up. We're going to make this very short because I want to get everybody going back to their advertising. I just want to take just a very few minutes and explain what happened. And I've got the chat bar open if you've got questions. Put the link to get in using your same. Which had to change the name of the site, which I'll get into there. Let me do the 5-minute thing of what happened. Number one, the site was never down. The site was never down. It was blocked by the feds. I was never informed that it was blocked. I was never informed why it was blocked. And I furiously have worked from Friday till just now with the hosting companies, the managing, the feds, the managers of the internet, et cetera, domain registrars, and all of that stuff. I've got the site back up, but I do not know exactly why it was blocked. I have some suspicions. I'm not going to get into that, but you'll kind of get a hint by some of the stuff that I say, and I'm going to make this very brief. Number one is you absolutely, positively must have your who is information correct. I was not the domain owner. I am now. And I'm the domain owner of both TeamElite Responder and TeamElite Home Businesses. So the domain is registered with name.com under my name now. And so everything is, nobody has a problem with anything. Nobody's told me of any problems, but I have suspended one member. I don't know what he was doing, but it was really bad. We're going to talk a little bit about what changes I made, and this will come in there. So the site is back up now. It's fully functional. Because the name had to be changed because TeamElite Responder is flagged for whatever reason, that name I don't want associated with me. So the new name, and I'm just going to go right here to screen share, and we're going to go down here to there we go. The new name to get in, it's http teamelitehomebusiness.com/admin/login.php. Now you can do it the old way. You can go to teamelitebusinesses.com, but because the site is so new on the internet and it's still going through all the phases of getting to search and find out where it is, it'll take a lot longer. So on your chat bar there, and I'm going to go back, stop sharing it because I have that on the chat bar is right there. No sound. Well, I'm sorry about that. There's plenty of sound going to you. That's going to be your problem because I'm looking at my sound going out, and can anybody hear me? Go ahead and put it in there. But I know there's sound going out because I have a meter on that. Okay, so in the chat bar there, the admin notice, you'll see that's your login. And the only difference now is before it was TeamElite Responder, now it's TeamElite Home Businesses, which is going to change a few things. Now here's what I'm going to do. The reason we're going to cut this short is because we're going to have to change some links. And I'll go into that just in a second. We're going to have to change some links because all the links were like TeamElite Responder / somebody's username. Now it's TeamEliteHomeBusinesses.com / the username. We're going to just do a screen share again. Let me go ahead and. Okay, no problem with sound with the other people. So Evelyn, it looks like you got a little sound problem there. All right. To find out your order page link, go to the affiliate center on your left-hand side and click on My Referrals. And it will show you your order page. The only difference is before, right here where it says home businesses, it said responder right there. So anytime you see any of your links, TeamElite responder, if you'll take out the word responder and replace it with the word home businesses, you'll pretty much be right on shape. But I wanted to show you where the order page was. I want to go home here. No data was lost. Like I said, the site never was down. It just was blocked. Nothing's been lost. It's just that we're going to have to go through our links. Now, another thing is this is your primary page. So if you click on this, my primary link is teamelitehomebusinesses.com/BubbaJoe, which is my username. So when you click on that same primary lead capture page, you're going to see that same thing. But you've been advertising TeamElite Responder. So there again, you're going to have to go to your links wherever you have them. In my case, I have them at Viral Mail Profits. And all I had to do is add that home business and take out the responder, and then the link started to work. I checked the link, of course, to make sure it worked, but that's all I had to do. So the other thing I want to show you is, let's go to Edit Capture Page. And you'll want to, whatever capture page you're going to promote, you will want to go to Settings here and be sure you've got a working link in the redirect URL, because there again, you had responder right there, so that link wouldn't work. So all I did was I added the word home businesses in place of responder, and I copied this link and I tested it to make sure it worked. In this case, that redirect URL is the order page. Okay, so that's all you'll have to do there is get that squared away, check it, and then make sure it's going to the right contact group. None of that has changed. It's just that the name has changed. So I'm just going to hit save here and go back to home. And actually, I'm going to just go ahead and stop sharing because we're going to go back to the Hangouts now. So go ahead and, if anybody's got questions, go ahead and ask them. So in order to get in, there's your new login. It's basically wherever you see responder, if you'll put the words home business is back in there, you'll get right in. So you'll want to make sure you've got your order page links fixed, and you want to make sure that hey everybody, I see a lot of names here. You'll want to make sure that you've got your redirect set back in there. The reason I'm going to cut this short is I'm fixing to go right over here, and I'm going to put down an email to all the members, and I'll be emailing about every 8 or 10 hours till we get everybody squared away, because there's been a lot of interest in us getting back. Now, before I close, I want to say one thing. This has been the biggest test of my life. I don't like to say I'm an old man, but I'm a mature man, and I've been through almost a plane crash. I've been through explosions in different places. I've survived all that. And this is about as bad a thing as I've ever been through, because I couldn't find out what was happening. And I actually had to tell support the site was down, and they argued with me for a day that the site was up because they were sitting there watching it. And I said, well, go to somebody's house and look at that thing and tell me what's going on. They, oh, well, it seems like it's blocked. Okay, well, let's go from there. Anyways, it's been a roller coaster ride. I want to thank everybody for praying for me through. I couldn't sleep last night. I took a long nap this morning. It's a good thing because I'm going to stay up late tonight getting this thing kicked off. Now, I've got some real exciting news before I close I want to share with everybody. And first, we're going to do the bad news and the good news, but I'm going to go through this bad news, which is really not really not that bad news. But for now, and I'm not saying anything's cast in concrete, but for now, because of what happened, one of the things that I know would happen, I will not allow anybody to add a lead manually. Number two, everything's going to be double opt-in. Like I said, it's not going to be carved in concrete, but the problem came in from somebody adding leads manually. Let me tell you something about leads. You see these advertisements on the internet, and it says you can get free leads or leads real cheap, and some may have been adding those in here. Let me explain something. There are people that may or may not work for the U.S. government, but there are people that say, do not email me. And there are lists of emails being given away to people that have those emails in there. And the purpose of those lists are to catch you and to fine you $1,000 for every email you send from that list. You understand that? There are people out there that are giving away email lists. Their purpose is to get you fined $1,000 per email for those do not mail emails that they put in there. That's why the list is free, guys. Do not accept free leads. Unless you want to pay $1,000 for every email you send, then take them. And you guys do that billing on your own. I don't want to have nothing to do with free leads. And if somebody says free leads to me, they better have one of them bags they got in the airplanes for people to put over their mouth, because that's what I'm going to need when somebody says free leads to me after what I've been through. So, like I said, the double opt-in, the adding leads is carved in concrete. TeamElite home businesses, you can't add leads. Double opt-in, pretty hard. I don't know if it can be chipped away, but I know one thing: this is not going to happen. It's not going to happen to me again. And the one problem that triggered it, he's suspended, and he was adding free leads. So we're going to stop the free leads, and any other spam complaints will be taken care of with double opt-in. The internet's changing. That's what it's going to take. They do not like me. They do not like what I'm doing. And there are people that, they're opportunists, and they'll grab an opportunity. So we all have, we're together. We're a team. So I think so much, a couple of them, Joan Hall had a note about, hey, Joe's one of the good guys. I don't know what's going on, but I trust him. Boy, that meant a lot to me, because see, the problem was I made a mistake. I should have had a copy of everybody's emails and sent everybody an email. Well, I'll take care of that. But the only way I could contact you was at Facebook or the blog Success Directory, which is so packed with stuff, most people couldn't find it. But Facebook was really the only way. I had no way of emailing you. I did send a couple of emails to Apex Mailer and Top Apex Mailer and EQ Mailer, just to hopefully somebody see it. So Debbie, I'll privately send that to you. What's your username or last name, and I'll pop your username up there. He's only in one place. None of you have to worry about where he's at. I got him corralled. So he's going to have fun when he gets that email. Okay, so we are TeamEliteHomeBusinesses.com. It really says more about who we are than Team Elite Responder, because we were so much more than a responder in the first place. Now, here's what's going to happen. That was the bad news. The good news is, I've been at around 3,000 members. I fully intended to put the prices more in line with the competition. And the main reason here's the overall big picture of prices. When you start out, you want to have your prices. Yeah, okay, I got it there. When you start out, you want to have your prices low because you're trying to build a list. You're trying to build a team, and you're really giving them a bargain. But then after a while, you bring your prices more in line with your competition, and more in line with the value anyway. And the biggest thing that happens is, guys and girls, ladies, whatever, you're going to make a lot more commissions with higher prices. Now, what we're going to do is we're coming back at the same, everything's going to be the same, and then I'm going to make an announcement. We're kind of like going to do a relaunch, and the prices are going to change significantly, but we're going to give time for people to get out there and say, hey, this is not going to be, but for example, when I make the change, and I'm going to give everybody plenty of notice, more than 24 hours, there will be no $7, $11, or $25 lifetime. There's going to be a $7 monthly, $11 monthly, and a $25 monthly. The other lifetimes are going to be much higher also. And what that's going to do for you is it's going to generate a lot more commissions for you. And here's the thing about it is, we are providing the means to build a home business, not a hobby. I don't want any hobbyists. We're providing the means to build a home business. So many of you are on Social Security like myself, and you need $500 to $2,000 or $3,000 a month income, steady income coming in to help to get you through whatever we're going through. It may be for the next, I don't know, but it's kind of rough right now. So people need extra income. Well, the only way that that's going to happen is we have to have the prices up there, and for somebody to spend $100 to even $400 for a pretty much complete home business, when you really think about it, it's not. We've proved ourselves that we got something that works, and we've got a lot of winners on the team, so we don't have to go through that part of the process. All we got to do is present our programs, and they'll sell themselves. And one of the drawbacks to the $7, they just couldn't believe it was too good to be true. So we won't have that problem now before with that part of it anyway. So I'm really excited about it, and I'll be taking y'all's input. Maybe we should do this, maybe do that. That's what we're going to do the next few days. But right now I'm going to look and see what anybody's got. And for number one is we're in good shape with the authorities, with the feds. It wasn't me or anything in the first place. They wouldn't give me any information because I was not listed as the owner, so they couldn't tell me anything. And then once it was transferred to me, both sides, oh, yeah, great, glad to have you. So it wasn't really involving TeamElite Responder. There was something going on much bigger than TeamElite Responder. We got called into fracas, ruckus, whatever you want to call it. But there was that one issue that raised a flag somewhere along the line, and from now on they'll be waving that flag in front of me instead of someone else, because I'm the owner of the domain, and they'll come after me, which is what I want. So we're in good shape. I'm very excited. We even got, if you notice there, let me just go back before we close here, and we've already got the new graphics in there. Got to touch it up a little bit, but it's TeamElite Home Businesses. We deliver success, and I've already got one of my capture pages fixed. Now, I'm going to go turn off the screen share and go back, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be doing now, and then let's go back to Hangouts. What I'm going to be doing is correcting these lead capture pages with the links, and for the most part, a lot of you, if you'll send me a little email or something of one that's not working, I can fix it, and all you got to do is reload the original, and it'll just pop all the new stuff back in there. Some of the links, some of the image links are linked to TeamElite Responder, saying they're not working, so I have to fix those. Generally, though, everything on the order page is working. And what I would suggest do is get one of your lead capture pages going, start advertising that, and then wherever you got your banners and stuff, you'll need to go look at those things also to make sure those links are set right. And for the most part, it'll just be a matter of changing the word responder to home businesses, and you'll be back in business. I've added a bunch of new banners also with the TeamElite home business in there that you can start using. So I don't see anything kicking up there that people are really concerned about. I was so I won't say depressed, but I was so I don't know what the word is, concerned, I guess, about when it was going to come. I knew it was coming back. That wasn't the question. It was just when, because I kept running into so many roadblocks that I had to get permission here. I had to go there. We don't know. I can't give you any. I finally got an email today about the thing I sent last Thursday, and it says, TeamElite Responder says, we no longer have that domain registered at our site. It was moved to another site. Well, I know that. I was the one that did that, but all I was the question was, what's wrong? Why is it blocked? So I never did find out why the site was blocked. It's a combination of things, I guess. I don't really care anymore. The site's back up. We're going to be a spam-free site because we're going to start out with a really good reputation, and it's only going to get better. So I'm excited about it. And once we get squared away and get back full steam, then we'll talk about a relaunch with the new setups, and we're going to have some extra features in there, which will make it even more attractive. But we don't really need to add anything. We're way ahead of anybody out there as far as what they're providing for the same amount of funds, even after we raise the prices. So that was it for tonight. I just thank everybody so much. It's quite an ordeal. I'm glad it's finished. This turns out to be a special day to me as a Christian for some reasons. And it was kind of like a gift from above to me to get it back up. So I'm real happy about it. Get in there. I'll be up pretty late tonight. I'll turn on the Fresh Desk where you can just pop me a chat right there if you have some little issue that's coming up. I'm fixing to go right now and send that email out to everybody, and we'll go from there. We'll be back up full steam in no time at all. So thank you very much, and God bless you.